Hello and happy Canada's Day. Assuming you're watching this on Canada's Day. If you're not, then you know what? Happy belated Canada's Day. Regardless, hope you've been having an absolutely great day. Today we're going to be doing a beginner HIIT class. It's going to be a bunch of movements that I guarantee are going to get you sweating, get you moving nicely, without putting too much strain or stress on the body. We're going to get right into it. And we're going to start with a nice stretch. Let me turn off my little fire alarm there. And let's get this ball rolling. First and foremost, I'm going to get you to get into a wide position. We'll be taking our hands to our side, bringing them in front of us, and bending forward at the hips to activate the hamstrings. Notice I'm keeping my chest out because I don't want to put too much pressure on my lower back. Lifting back up over my head and reaching up to the ceiling as high as you can to stretch the core. Here we're going to take a side lean and activate those lats. Reaching to the floor with my opposite hand while I engage my lats. And switching sides. Excellent work. From here, what we're going to be doing, stretching nice and far back. I'm going to turn around so you can see me. I'm going to put my hands behind my back and pull to stretch out my shoulders. From here, releasing. Let's just get into a little bit of shoulder shrugs. Let's get those shoulders nice and activated. Hope you've been having a really good day. I hope you're ready to get nice and sweaty and get some nice work in. First thing I'm going to get you to do is we're going to get into a nice little number 4 position. Stretch out your glutes and your hips. Perfect. Coming back up into a 10 and back into a 4. And stretching out that glute. Excellent. And let's just get a little dynamic. Just lifting those legs, getting those heel taps in. Nice and simple. Nothing too crazy here. We just want to get our blood flowing, get those movements going. Now that we got the basics, let's pick it up a little bit. Let's pick up your speed. Excellent. Maybe you can go even faster than I am. Maybe you're going a little slower, and that's okay too. Making sure that on our own personal exertion scale, we're at a level 5, level 4, 5. Don't want to be absolutely killing ourselves here. We do want to be getting a little bit of nice movement in. Let's switch it up a little bit. Go for that behind the back tap. Slowing down our speed a little bit to get some comfortability with the movement. Just like so. Getting in those taps, we're going to go for another 10 taps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring those feet back up to the front. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Take a second, reset. And we're going to start getting those knees nice and high up. Put your hands on your hips. Put your hands out, almost like a target for you to hit. Whatever's most comfortable for you. Making sure we're getting those knees nice and high. Again, on our exertion scale, we're at about a level 4. Nothing too crazy, but we're making sure we're working hard and staying consistent in our movements. I hope you have a mat. If you don't have a mat with you right now, take these 30 seconds. Go grab it. You're going to need it. If not, even if you just have like a carpet in front of you, that works well too, just so you don't have your knees right on the floor. Because that could definitely get uncomfortable quickly. All right, let's get into it. First thing we're going to do, we're going to be hopping on the ground. We're going to be getting into a high plank. Let me reposition this super quick. Be getting into a high plank on the ground with my hands. And very simply, reaching forward, putting my hand back, and reaching forward. Hand comes back. Hand forward, and back down. Hand forward, and back down. Making sure we're doing this through a tight and engaged core. We're going to be doing these for a total of 5 hand raises on each side. You ready? Let's go. From 1. 1. 2. 2. 3. 3. Almost there. Good work, guys. 4. 4. Don't stop. One more. 5. 5. Good work. Take a second. Shake your arms out. Shake your shoulders out. We're going to be getting right back into that position for a different movement. This time we're in our high plank, and we're just going to simply open our arm and bring it out. Back to center. Bring your arm to the side. Back to center. Just like so. Again, while we do this, we're making sure our core stays nice and tight to stabilize us. Into our side, hand out, and back in. Hand out, and back in. We're going to be doing this for 4 times on each side. Starting right now, let's go. 4, 1. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Last one, let's go. 4, 4. Excellent job. Take a second if you need it. Grab a little bit of water. We want to make sure we're staying hydrated. Perfect. We're all good. You had a little water break. We're getting right back into it. We're going to be getting in that same position for a different workout again. Getting into our high plank and bringing our knees across our body as if we wanted to touch our elbows with them. Just like so. Bring them across. Perfect. Not going incredibly fast, just working at a consistent pace. We're going to be doing these for a total of 30 seconds, starting now. Get into the position in that high plank and bringing those knees across your body consistently, driving through the core. And bring those knees towards your elbow. Pretend there's a target on your elbow and you really want to hit it. Continuing on for another 10 seconds. Great job. Pushing onwards for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Excellent job. Getting on to your knees. We're going to slow things down a little bit. I'm on my knees. Feet are crossed behind me just for stability. What I'm doing, my hands in front of me, lifting my hands to touch my shoulders. Just like so. Touch to touch. Touch to touch. Just like so. And continuing on. We're going to be doing this for a total of 30 seconds as well. Starting now. Let's go. Make sure you're in those knees. And touching. And touching. Perfect. Continuing along at this speed, nice and slow. You know, it's not a race, it's a marathon. And touching side to side. Beautiful work. Continuing for another 10 seconds. And continuing on for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Great job. Take a second. Shake those arms out. Maybe do a couple of shrugs real quick. Just to relax and stretch out your shoulders. Next movement we're going to get into takes on the same position. My knees are behind me and crossed for stability. My hands are in front of me. And I'm forming a triangle with my thumbs and my index fingers. What I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be slowly lowering myself with my hands for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back up. Notice how we're slowly going down to activate the triceps and pushing back up quicker than we went down. This is called an explosive negative push-up. We're going to be doing these for 5 push-ups. Get into position, knees behind you. Hands in that triangle position. And let's do this. Going down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. Great work. That was 1. We have 4 more. Going down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. And back down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 2 more, guys. Let's go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Last one. Let's go for 7 seconds this time. Down for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And coming back up. Take a second. Have some water. Great work. Give yourself a little bit of a break. Stretch out those shoulders. They may be a little sore. We've done a lot of stuff with our shoulders. But we're going to be switching up and hopping onto our back. Getting onto my back. Lifting my legs so that they're in a tucked position, 90 degrees. And my arms are up in the air as well, in the positions that you can see. What I'm going to be doing here is lowering down opposite sides. Very simple. And bringing them back up. So if my left arm goes down, my right leg goes down with it. Nothing's touching the floor, just hovering lightly over it. Just like so. And switching down to the other side. Excellent work. When we get to the bottom, we're holding for about 1.5 to 2 seconds, just to engage the core. And coming down. Coming down. And switching sides. We'll be doing this for another 10 seconds. Coming down. Excellent. And switching. And switching. For 3, 2, you have enough time to do one more. Let's do it. 1. Excellent. Great job. We'll be getting back onto our hands and knees. Very similar idea for this exercise. This one's called a bird dog. For a bird dog, basically a dead bug on your hands and knees, extending opposite limbs. So if my right arm's out, my left hand, if my right arm is out, my left leg is out. And switching. Holding for about 2 seconds and switching. And switching every rep. Very good. We're going to be doing these for 40 seconds. Extending. And extending. Very good work. Switching to the other side. Great job, everyone. Make sure you're pushing your arm and leg out, keeping that core engaged, feeling that little pulsation when your leg and arm are out. Great job. If you do stumble, don't worry, it's perfectly natural. Extending. Continuing for another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job. We're going to get into the next movement, which is a little bit more difficult. I know you can do it. What we're going to be doing is lying down on our mat. Sounds simple, right? Sounds like a nice little treat. Arms are fully forward. I'm pulling my arms back to the side of my chest and pushing up. Coming all the way down. Hands forward and pushing up. This is called a hand release push-up. They're great in terms of helping you build strength in your chest because every rep feels like the first one. Get those hands forward and pull them back and lift. Excellent. Slowly lowering yourself down as slow as you can. Arms forward. Pull them back and lift. Excellent. All the way down. You're going to be doing 3 more. Hands forward, back, lift. For 2. Oh, and your last one. Hands forward and lift. Excellent job. Take a second. Grab some water if you need it. Maybe tissue if you need it. We're going to be doing one more workout, and then we're going to be doing a really nice stretch out. Stretching is always the most important part. On our back, this one's also going to be more challenging, but because you just did the hand release push-ups, you're going to have no problem with it. What you're going to do is you're going to be bringing your feet in towards your butt. Extending your legs out and back in. Extending your legs out and back in. If you have to grab the floor, you perfectly can. If not, use your hands to touch your feet, just like so. But even if you are grabbing the floor behind you, Keep yourself stable. That's no problem at all because you're still going to be activating a lot of core. We're going to be doing this for 20 seconds. Starting now. Hands behind you. Bring those feet in. Or if you're feeling bold, hands out and touching those heels. Legs straight out and back in. Great job. Continuing for another 10 seconds. Legs in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Absolutely great job. Let's get into our closing stretch out. The first stretch I'm going to get you to do is we're going to be hopping into a child's pose. Very simple. Back into my legs. Arms go as far forward as I can, or head towards the ground. We're going to stay here for 3 deep breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth. For 1 more breath, and getting into a downward dog. Feeling the stretch in our hamstrings, maybe pedaling our feet. Excellent. Onto our hands and knees. From here, what we're going to be doing is rounding our back at the top. Stretch out that upper part of our back. And dipping our back down. Activating our core and low back. Let's do 1 more top end stretch. Activating that back. And dipping that back down. And getting back up. Now we did a lot of shoulder stuff, so let's stretch our shoulders. Locking my elbows and pulling across my body very gently. Don't want to over pull, and if something's a little tight right now, it might be a little sore, it's okay. Put some ice on it. Don't want to overstretch because you could actually risk an injury. Switching over to the other side and lightly pulling that elbow across your body. Do 1 more. Hands behind your back. And you're going to try to reach your fingers. If you're unable to reach your fingers, you can only do this. That's okay. If you're able to reach your fingers, I want you to lock them. And switching over to the other side. Just like so. And I lied, because we're actually going to do 1 more for the core, because it's an absolutely great stretch. 1 hand up, like you're going to give me a vow. Putting that hand on opposite hip. Now I'm going to turn around so you can see this. My other hand goes on my low back. I'm going to pull back and look at my heels, just like so, making sure my knees are pointed straight still. Switching directions in 1 little motion and looking at my heels, feeling the stretch in my low back and in my core. And that's all for today's beginner HIIT workout. I hope you had a great time. I hope to see you again next Wednesday because we're going to be doing a whole different set of workouts and make sure we have a really great HIIT class. It's going to give you a good sweat and feel great. Also make sure to go through our video library. These are great to do in the beginning of your day because HIIT workouts help to actually boost your metabolism. So if you do this right when you wake up or an hour after you wake up, right after you have your coffee, you're actually going to have a better metabolism for the whole day. And who doesn't want to burn more calories as the day goes on? Hope you have an absolutely great rest of your day. Enjoy your Canada Day, unless you're watching this on a day that's not Canada Day. And cheers.